Hello, and welcome to Mr. Giles' Econ class. For this section, we're going to talk about the basics of economics. So what exactly is economics? Economics is the study of how individuals, businesses, and societies use limited resources to fulfill unlimited wants. There are two types of economics: microeconomics, which focuses on the behavior of individuals and businesses, and macroeconomics, which focuses on whole decision making, typically by governments. People often confuse wants and needs. A need is something that you have to survive, like food, shelter, clothing, and water. A want, on the other hand, is something that you'd like but you don't necessarily need it to survive, like a cell phone or a car. Oftentimes we confuse the two, wants and needs. A lot of you probably think that you need to have a cell phone to survive, but technically you don't. The need to make choices arises because everything that exists is limited. At any single moment, a fixed amount of resources is available. At the same time, people have competing uses for these resources. This situation results in scarcity, the basic problem of economics. Scarcity means that people do not and cannot have enough income and time to satisfy their every want. Basically, it means that resources are limited. So even the richest person only has 24 hours in a day, which makes time scarce. It's important that you understand the difference between scarcity and shortages. Scarcity always exists because of competing alternative uses for resources, where shortages are temporary. Shortages, for example, may occur because of a hurricane or a flood that destroys goods and property. When economists talk about scarce resources, they are referring to the factors of production, or the resources needed to produce goods and services. There are four main factors of production: land, capital, labor, and entrepreneurs. Land are gifts of nature, not created by human effort. These include actual land surface, water, and things such as fish, animals, trees, mineral deposits. Labor is workers, or people with their efforts and abilities and skills, also known as human resources. They produce goods and services. Goods are tangible items that people can buy, such as medicine or clothing, and services are activities done for others for a fee, such as doctors and lawyers. Capital are the machines, buildings, and tools used in making tools, equipment, and factories used to produce goods and services. For example, machines, buildings, and tools used in making automobiles are capital goods. Capital increases productivity. That is, greater quantities of goods and services are produced in better and faster ways due to having capital. The fourth factor is entrepreneurship, which are people who take risks in search of profit. They start new businesses or bring new products to the market. Entrepreneurs must incur the cost of failed efforts as well as reap the benefits of their profits. About 30% of new business enterprises fail. Of the 70% that do survive, only a few become extremely successful. Many economists also feel that there's a fifth factor of production, and that's technology. Technology includes any use of land, labor, and capital that produces goods and services more efficiently.